Hey everybody, it's Coach.
And Mrs. Coach.
This is CoachCastTV. We've got a Buy Me a Coffee request today from Clint. And it says, hey Coach and Mrs. Coach, here's another UPIKO. I might have said UPIKO. I don't remember what I said on the first video, but it says UPIKO song called Crow, a very heart-wrenching song. Thank you for what you do. And when we posted our first reaction to her to the Compass song, a lot of people said, hey, Crow, that's the one you need to do next. So Clint is firmly in the wheelhouse of what the fans believe should be done next.
Well, you know, he said thank you for what we do. Well, we need to thank them for taking the time out of their day to give us what they like to hear.
We do. We appreciate the support. We appreciate all the likes and subscribes and shares and whatever people
Comments
do on YouTube.
Funnies and yeah.
We appreciate you guys, and we'll have this one coming up next. All right, here we go.
Okay.
"かけ違えたボタンを必死にやり直せどうまくはいかない苛立ちと歯がゆさに侵されて計り知れない劣等感に苛まれて誰かをバカにして生まれた快楽に依存した目を背けたくなるようなニュースばかり流れてる人はなんて弱くて愚かなのでしょうか私は
Hold on, before she even gets into what sounds like it's going to be a heck of a chorus, I love that line right there. Why are people so weak and foolish?
That is the question that still today cannot be answered.
Well, you know what? I don't even know yet what this song is about, but I'm just going to say I was watching not a reaction video. I was watching a video on YouTube the other night of a lady who had started sort of like a talking head type channel where you just talk into the screen, and she was talking about retirement, forced early retirement, and she said that while she had found so many people that she connected with, and it was so important to her in her state of mind at that time, that she was shocked by the cruelty of some people online.
Oh, well, people can now hide behind the screen.
Yeah.
And everything. I never understood why people had to be mean just to be mean.
Yeah.
And that's never set well with me.
No, so that's an aside to this video, but it does fall under this, why are people so weak and foolish? Because it takes a weak-minded person to treat others that way through a computer screen.
私は誰だお前は誰なんだ鏡につぶやいた言葉で胸が苦しいよ笑った画面をかぶって耐えていたら本当の自分すら見失ってしまった簡単に人は人を裏切るけど金と薬は私を見捨てたりしないのようつろ舐めて首の傷をなで私に言った無邪気な笑顔だった彼女はもうどこにもゆく音はあまりにも静かだから手をくれ 静かな夜の街を響いてゆく
Piano sounds nice.
You
Well, it seems like this is, at least in part, about people who are trying to find themselves and their purpose in the world. And that sometimes it's easy to get a detour into things that are harmful
Yes.
to you. And she talked about the drugs and
The money.
the things people do that they think is making them happy, but it's really destroying them. And that's really a powerful message.
Well, the thing is, people go about their day. You can see somebody, they can be smiling to you, and the whole time they're falling apart inside. And they just don't know where to turn. And the lyric that she says, we all wear that mask, we all do. It takes somebody with a strong personality to stand up when everybody else is saying, you need to go along. Injustice is injustice no matter how you want to frame it.
Yeah, it's easy to just flow with the crowd, and I think that's why a lot of young people, especially because they're so susceptible to peer pressure, do go down the wrong path with like drugs and things. Is that it's just easier to go along than it is to stand up and say, no, I'm not going to do that. And that can apply across many facets of society, not just about how young people act, but it's peer pressure to go along with religious beliefs or political beliefs or whatever it is. People are afraid to stand up and say what they really believe because of the repercussions that they fear.
Well, the thing is, young people today especially, they have a really hard time because their whole identity is built on what's in front of them instantaneously. And, that is sometimes good, but sometimes really bad.
Mm-hmm.
夕焼けをかけるカラスの群れにはぐれた羽を痛めたやつが不器用に飛んでいる私はお前の気持ちがよくわかるよ普通に生きるってなぜこんなに難しいんだろう瓦礫の隙間から見据えた光を頼りに探しに行こう生きる理由ってやつをあの日のガラスにそっとつぶやいて私もお前もくたばるには早すぎるだろう
Well, she put some emotional punch in that last part.
Well, her job as a trauma nurse, she sees the worst of the worst. She sees what comes in those doors, and sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you can't help. They're beyond help. The job that certain people do deserves a lot of respect, and nurses and doctors that work these ER trauma places, they deserve so much because they see it every day, and then they have to live with it.
Yeah. And they have to be at the top of their game to, make things happen and to, save lives. And, it's a tough job, no doubt. And it takes a mental toll on people as well. Is she full-time as an artist now, or is she still doing her nursing? Let us know in the comments. I found the lyrics of this song to be very interesting, and her voice is truly unique in my opinion. She is on that lower register. She's got a little deeper voice. She had a few growls that she threw in there, and then at the end, she really put a lot of emotion in those last few lines.
The end part of that last kind of part of that song, to me, it was like a well of just pure sorrow that you could hear coming out of a human's voice. I mean, that takes a lot of guts, and that takes a lot of just emotion that she's had to process for years.
Yeah, for sure. And I was just going to look to see how many views. That's got 7.7 million views, so a lot of people have seen this. And, it's very interesting art that this lady creates. So I don't know, to be fair, and regular viewers know this, that this is the style of music that I would seek out actively to listen to. But when you sit down and actually do listen to it, there's a lot of value in what she's saying.
Well, she is giving a perspective that most people don't see. And, doing it through music is the one way people will stop to listen, because you can say it point blank and people just go on by, but music has a way of making people stop and actually pause to understand what the artist is trying to say.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for the suggestion, Clint. We appreciate it. Appreciate the support of the channel. If you guys will let us know what you'd like for us to react to next, it doesn't have to be this artist, can be anything. We try to bring you guys as much as we can what you ask for, until I occasionally go rogue and do my own thing. And I mean, I earn it, right? We earn to do what we want to do. Every now and then we even throw in something Mrs. Coach wants to do, right?
I don't say much.
So anyway, throw a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed,
And ring that bell.
and we'll see you again on CoachCastTV.